Welcome, Paula, on esctoday.com. We're right on your studio, where you produce and record your work. What Paula have been doing since Oslo now? Yeah,
it's been a really busy time, because afterwards we were invited in different places to sing our Eurovision song, and a lot of fans are really willing to hear for new songs with Ovi and me. So we had to start working on new songs. For a totally new album together. So Ovi went to a camp right after Eurovision, to a composition camp, and he wrote few songs, really good songs. And one of them was actually produced these days, last week, by two very good producers, one from Denmark and one from Finland. One is Adam Powers, who wrote You and I, a very huge hit right now, and also From Paris to Berlin, who was a huge hit also in Europe and United States a few years ago. So he decided to work for our song, which is called You Got Something. So we were working, we were recording, we were going in different corners of Europe, yeah, and promoting our Playing with Fire song and our new songs also.
Yeah, you started this collaboration with Ovi, also is getting you throughout Central Europe and Scandinavia. How did this collaboration started with Ovi?
Well, actually it started right on the festival you guys were supposed to be at Golden Stag. Yeah. But as it's not happening this year, it's good that we have met. So at Golden Stag, Ovi was a competitor. I was in the jury last year, and he was absolutely amazing. I loved every second of his work there on stage. And I talked to him afterwards. He won.
Actually, yeah,
he won two prizes: the third prize and the third prize. And also the prize for the most popular artist in the festival, and it was very good for him. And I talked to him right after he won these two prizes, and I told him that for me he was the winner. In my notes, he was the winner, definitely, and that I appreciate very much his work. And he said that he also appreciated my work, so kind of a little bit of things like
the link
that.
Started there.
So we decided to make a duet together, as the Eurovision came afterwards, and this was happening in September, and Eurovision selection was actually in January. We decided to send our first duet there. So that's what happened, that we tried to make a song that would fit as much as possible in the Eurovision requests, without losing the originality. So here it comes.
And you had one originality, something innovative. With who was behind that idea of the piano, the double piano you were playing there? It was really projected well on screen.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was Radu's idea, my husband's idea. He actually made the piano right in the living room, which is really funny.
Did it fit okay?
Yeah, it was really funny to assist. He worked a lot on it, he projected it, he had the idea, he wanted to make it with lights and with the fire. He had the idea of the fire that Ovi and we both were throwing from our hands. So it was really huge work.
Back to Oslo, what memories do you have from there? The city, the experience from the
amazing
Eurovision?
Memories. Unfortunately, as I was really focused on what we were doing for Eurovision, I avoided to walk too much and to go to different places, because I was afraid to catch a cold. So if I caught a cold, that would have meant that our performance would have been a little bit less than what it should be. So I didn't see very much, but I saw Oslo as a city, not necessarily with historical objectives and with the touristic objectives, and I really loved I really loved it. It's a beautiful city. But I remember all the rehearsals that we had. I remember all the good people we've met there. I remember that it was absolutely great. I have never sang on a stage like that. I have never felt the professionalism, the huge level of professionalism that I felt on stage in Oslo. So this is just great memories, and it made us think for our careers from that point further, not backwards. And that is really important because it makes you be very critic and to see your work with more professional eyes.
Forgive me, but we always ask this question, but do you consider to return to the Eurovision Song Contest one time?
Well, I was thinking, at one point I was thinking that I should not return because...
You achieved a good result to third place, I mean, it's quite huge.
True. That's one aspect. Second aspect is that there are a lot of Romanian artists who really should go through what we had on stage. I mean, it's so huge that they really should go there, so I shouldn't take their place, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So, and another thing is that I don't know if it's gonna come another song and another opportunity to make this
to overwhelm, this song, Playing with Fire.
Yeah.
I mean.